Edmonton Taco.
Orlando's Rock Station 101.1 WJRR. This hour brought to you by our next Surfside College football watch party tomorrow afternoon, 2 to 4 Oviedo Park Pub there on City Walk Lane in Oviedo.
Yeah, you're going to be out there again. Like Pat said, 2 to 4 prizes. They're going to have Surfside samples.
Yeah, if you haven't tried Surfside teas and lemonades that are of the adult nature.
And they're not a seltzer, so they're not all bubbly where you're going, bruh, bruh. You know what I'm saying, Pat?
No. Yeah, I was going to ask for
I knew it was coming.
Human beatbox sound effects emphasis there. Thank you for that.
Yeah, I'm there for you, brother. But 2 to 4 tomorrow, Oviedo Park Pub with Lyncher.
Tengku Mohammed Taufiq is the president and CEO of the Malaysian energy company Petronas. Okay?
Okay.
Petronas is one of the title sponsors in F1, specifically with the Mercedes team.
Yeah.
And as you know, being our F1 desk insider.
Yeah, which I think F1 this weekend's off, correct?
Correct.
Wow, look at how insiders know this.
Off before where's next stop?
Yeah, I'll get to that next week.
Sure, yeah. Okay. Anyway, F1 insider. George Russell from the Mercedes team won last week in Singapore.
Yeah.
And after F1 races, at the podium celebration, as they call, you have first, second, and third.
There's hot chicks everywhere and bottles of champagne.
Huge bottles of champagne. Everybody gets the champagne shower as whoever won the race is spraying everybody.
And then all those hot chicks are getting champagne shower later, too. But not champagne.
Tengku Mohammed Taufiq, the Malaysian energy company CEO of Petronas, was invited up there as being the title sponsor to participate in the after-race celebration.
Yeah.
His fellow Muslims did not take kindly to him being showered in champagne/alcohol.
Ooh.
He has therefore apologized for celebrating the victory with the participation in the champagne shower. He did point out that I take full responsibility and I did not consume any alcohol, nor did I swallow any in the course of the champagne shower.
We had a president that said that one time. No, he didn't inhale and she didn't swallow any. There was proof on a dress.
It's apples and oranges here, I think.
Not really. We're both important leaders there to represent their company or country.
I don't know how you're conflating these two things.
Because I have a mastermind.
Yes, you sure do.
In mastery.
Something. Can you imagine that? Having to apologize
for being at a party.
For celebrating team's victory that your company is the major sponsor of.
Mm-hmm. Think if you were just born into that. When you say imagine that, think if... Okay, look.
Well, you wouldn't know anything different if that was what you were born into.
Forget all that. You were born into your life, Pat. I was born into mine, and you listening right now was born into yours. Mm-hmm. And it's like, all right, cool, man. There's some restrictions we have to abide by. But if you were born into that and you had all that money surrounded by all the realities going on, there's no you know what I'm saying? There's no oh, that's all you know. Bull crap. You know everything else, like the 45 women that parade you in a room and All right, is that the same one? No.
I'm just stepping back and watching this whole thing unravel at this point.
I'm telling you.
I'm still stuck back in the Oval Office blue dress comment. But, okay, let's move right along.
Okay.
Exiting this particular minefield. Let's bring it closer to home over in Sarasota County, Northport. A Northport couple has been charged with child neglect after leaving their 16-year-old by himself on the side of I-75 with a bag containing handguns and another one with clothes. Reportedly, they said, okay, you're the chosen one. Good luck. And then they drove off to their destination. It was either, we're not quite sure, Guam or Idaho.
I'm hoping Idaho because Guam's a really long, undoable drive.
Here's one of the police officers that had to sift through the aftermath of this whole deal here.
The story was these people kicked him out of the car and gave him 2 bags, and once through the course of that investigation, talking with them, we were able to figure out what was in those bags. There was their loaded weapons, and I believe there was a magazine as well. And the report indicates that the child was handed, these bags and said, "You're the chosen one. Good luck." So that's odd.
So the police get involved, and obviously that leads them back to the home where they had been staying in Northport, which they found wide open. The front door was open. The garage was wide open. They went inside. There was more guns all over the place. And no one's quite sure what the hell was going on at this joint in this otherwise quiet neighborhood.
Did they do a computer search yet and figure out, or were there maps on the wall? You see the shows with the serial killers, and they always have the 15 priors, and then they have the, next victim to come, the future victim.
Right.
Did it nothing?
No, there's no anything indicating any of that.
Wow.
But you're the chosen one. Get out. Good luck.
Yeah.
Here's some guns.
He's already whacked out, though, because he was born into that life. When we're talking about being born into something,
right.
16 years, poor kid. When you said a 16-year-old dropped off, before you mentioned guns or any of that, I thought, who hadn't had a 16-year-old S-head in the back seat and gone, hey, you should be driving right now while, mom and dad are kicked back, or shut your mouth about getting a new phone. Get out. You've never been there in your life, have you?
Oh, no. No, never. Not me.
Oh, that's right. 16 was around the time of the kegger. The never-ending, never forgettable rager.
Yeah. Project X party in my neighborhood. Compliments my daughter. Senior year high school.
Oh, so it was older than 16 then.
It was senior year.
Yeah. I was the 16-year-old that got dropped off on the side of the road.
Right. If we could just leave that dark chapter of...
Never. Our listeners won't let it be left. There's no way in hell.
An historic mansion in Detroit's Woodbridge neighborhood is for sale.
Somebody said, apparently not the chosen one.
Right.
That's a good point.
Right.
So what historic mansion?
There's an estate sale going on for this 6,900 square foot mansion on Commonwealth Street, which operated as an exclusive brothel throughout the 80s and 90s. You can now own this lovely historic building in Detroit if you so desire.
Are they doing a discount for any incidentals?
Well, I know what you want. At the very least, you want to run like the black light over the surfaces.
Back to the Monica Lewinsky dress, of course. So,
right. But, it hasn't been a brothel as of late, but I'm sure there's DNA is forever, right?
Okay, there hasn't been a dead body in there since the last one, and the realtor says, "Hey, they got to divulge there's a dead body." So, with the brothel, I'm wanting a discount.
So, I don't know.
If you're the realtor, you working with me? Because it doesn't seem like it.
Well, where's the dead body come in? To
because if there's a dead body in a home, they have to give you a discount. If there's a whole bunch of discharge sheets, there has to be a discount.
You're counting those as dead bodies? That'd be a huge discount.
No, I'm counting. I mean, if technically they could. Wow. You're talking about going off the rails.
It's a completely different visual.
Lynch and Taco. On demand. Download the iHeartRadio app.
When it comes to keeping you